doesn't that sound so lovely? Ah, what a great week it's been. Now listen, if you haven't heard the other 2 episodes from Monday and Wednesday, this isn't going to make any sense to you. So you got to stop, hit the stop button right there. Got to go back, got to listen to those 2, and come back to this one, because we're in the middle of, well, we're at the end of Mike Love Week. Hope all of you are doing well. And as Mike would say, one love.
You've been a friend of me since the element of me. Now how could this come to be? The back of my enemies. It's about time we rose above and buried the scratch.
What he was asking is, now that you have this, the footboard and the foot pedal, are you breaking up with the band? That's really what he was asking.
Is the foot pedal Yoko Ono?
Pedal board is something else.
Yeah.
It's really, has it grown over the years?
Yeah, absolutely, man. You know, I obviously it's no secret that I love guitar effects but you know, I mean, with the really like I used I think the first effect I ever got was a delay pedal, you know, when I was in high school, and I loved Pink Floyd you know. And that was like that's always been my favorite effect. And I kind of, you know, through playing, you know, in bands and stuff, like I always had like a wah pedal and a delay pedal and a distortion pedal. And I never had a big pedal board. But when I started doing the looping thing was really when that thing just exploded. Because when I started playing those gigs, like I said, it was just, I didn't use a single pedal. And then I started using that loop pedal so I could just like loop guitar parts and play a solo. And then I got a loop pedal that I could plug my mic into. And then I realized that I could, like, you know, I'm not really a great beatboxer, but I could do beatbox enough to like just, you know, lay down a beat and then play a guitar part. And then from there, you know, I got like an octave pedal. And then once I could lay down like a rhythm part and a drum groove and a bass line, it's like, you know, that's a rhythm section. And then beyond that, once I lay that down, everything else is just like texture and color on top of that. Right. So that's when I started getting all kinds of different pedals that could, you know, do all kinds of different textural and ambient kind of sounds.
What's the most amount of layers you ever laid down? Loops or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I never really measured it, but you know, there's you know, ones like Permanent Holiday where I'm, you know, looping 7 or 8 vocal parts on top of you know, a drum groove and a couple guitar parts and a bass line and stuff. So I mean, maybe, you know, probably I wouldn't guess more than like, you know, 12 or 15 or something like that. You know,
hey,
a lot to keep track.
I say we go for 20. Let's go for the next one. Let's try something new.
I mean, I'm sure it's happened at some point. Yeah.
Before we move on from the pedal board, or what'd you call it? The pedal thing? What'd you call it?
I didn't call it the pedal.
You called it a footboard.
It is a footboard. I went over down to a guitar center.
So we had a little internal debate before we started recording. And we were wondering, we both have our hypotheses between Nick and I. Do you play without shoes for connection to the environment, or because you need all your toes for that pedal, or for the footboard?
Footboard.
I mean, it's really both, you know, I feel connected to, like, I've always liked to play barefoot, but I also do a lot of things with my pedal board that there's no way I could do with shoes on. So it's for sure for necessity, but you know, I also like to feel grounded when I'm playing and just, you know,
so essentially,
I love being barefoot.
We're both right, and that is the most Mike Love thing ever.
Yeah, it is.
Everybody's right.
Very millennial. Everybody gets an award.
Just a quick update here on Fiddly Don Fridays. I play with socks. Ankle socks. Yeah, I'm a big sock.
I'm a tube socks.
No, not sandals.
Don't put socks and sandals.
Big sock guy.
Yeah, with
big
sandals.
sock guy.
Yeah. Might I suggest toe socks?
Yeah.
You know, so you can-
yes.
Yoga
Yeah.
socks.
you know?
Yeah.
He wants you to feel
Best of
connected
both
but
worlds
safe.
again. Yeah.
Connected but safe.
My question is, or not question, but a comment or analyzation of what you're actually doing is you use your whole body when you produce your music. It's your mind, your soul, your fingers, your feet, everything in you goes into every song. And I think that's where I connect the most with you is what you're giving, I'm getting. And I just wanted to thank you for that.
Thank you. Yeah. One thing that one of my favorite like music philosophers, especially, is Victor Wooten. I don't know if you guys
Oh,
are
yeah.
Great
familiar with him.
bass player.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Got his autograph.
he said this one thing. Yeah. Nice. Awesome.
Sorry,
Yeah, I'm reading his second book right now. I don't know if you've ever read his book, The Music Lesson, but it's like one of the greatest books I've ever read, period. But definitely an amazing book on music and an amazing way of looking at music. But one of the things that he said that really stuck with me is like when you're playing music, you really like it is your full body. So like whenever you move any part of your body, it should be connected to the music. So you should be doing it, in even if you're not using it with the music, you should be moving it in time with the music because it should really come from your whole body. And that really stuck with me because, a lot of times you're playing your guitar or something and you might just like, move your leg or shift your body around or something, and you're not necessarily doing it.
All right, Mike, dude, this has been amazing. We can't thank you enough. We're going to be plugging all over the place. We don't even need to have him plug himself. We're going to do all the plugging.
We already
right?
started today.
I'm a big plugger.
We're going to plug him. We're going to tell everybody where to go.
That's a great
Huge
plugger.
fan of plugging.
But I got to tell you, I want to
Just, wherever I am at, just dovetail me in there.
There you go. I love it.
Full circle.
Freaking Mike, absolute genius.
You are a
guy
pro.
knows his dovetails.
He's a fucking pro.
But I picked out a segment from the Sugar Shack. You remember that one?
Ooh,
That was a great one. I love that
Sugar
one.
Shack sessions.
Florida.
All right.
Yeah.
First of all, it features your scat singing. He's a good scatter.
Yeah.
Second of all, how the hell do you not faint during this? You've got breath control, and then it's just it's a great way to end this whole awesome call here. So here we go.
Let's hear it.
Nice. Thanks, man.
Love Ohana.
Collect your gold, but in the end, what will you have to show? 'Cause you can't take it with you when you go. You can take my love with you when you go. Come on. And I'll take your love with me when I go. And hand in hand we'll leave this land and go wherever the trade winds blow. And we'll take this love with us when we go.
There you go.
Oh, so good.
One
I don't know if you
fucking
were you
good.
able to hear it that
Yeah,
time.
could you hear that?
Yeah, I heard it.
So
I
guess
gotta
what?
tell you, it's like hearing it for the first time. I'm telling you,
Every
I
time.
absolutely love it.
Every time.
it's
Hey,
great.
Mike, can you give us
you guys
one
are awesome.
family?
Woo! Family! Love you guys. Thank you so
Mike,
much.
we're gonna-
Thank you
Hey,
so much for
fantastic.
making
We're
it.
gonna take this love with us when we go, my friend.
Yes,
Yep.
brother.
Beautiful. Thank you
Thank
guys.
you, Mike.
See you on the road.
Awesome, man. Have a good one.
Sounds good.
Nice, Mike.
Thank you. Aloha.
Later.
Aloha.